It's that time of year. Yes, flu season. Do you have questions about the flu? Well, we've got you covered. More flu cases means more trips to the doctor's office, but telemedicine may be able to come in handy. Apps like Doctor on Demand make calling up a doctor convenient and quick by allowing you to video chat with them from the comfort of your own home. Can this be a useful tool as we enter the flu season? Well, we have a guest, Sydney, who has a question about the flu and is joining us today here in our audience. So welcome, Sydney. So I understand you have a question.
I do. Since flu season is around the corner from us, I was wondering, can I get diagnosed by Doctor on Demand with the flu, or do I have to go to the doctor's office in person?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a very good question. And, you know, to help us out, we have Doctor on Demand, Dr. Kristen Dean. She will join us. And Kristen, can you help Sydney out with that question?
Hi, yes, absolutely. Since the flu can be diagnosed by your symptoms, Sydney, Doctor on Demand can definitely help to diagnose whether or not you have the flu during a video visit. If you do have the flu, they can actually send a medication to your pharmacy and make sure that you get started on that antiviral as soon as possible. Once you start having symptoms, it is important to be seen by a doctor because the antiviral medicine really only works for the first 48 hours. It's great with telemedicine, as it was earlier mentioned, because you can go, instead of going to the doctor's office where you can spread some of those germs or get other people's germs, you can actually call a doctor from the comfort of your own home and be seen by a doctor in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I think, Dr. Dean, that's such good advice because we are contagious. When you have flu symptoms, we always encourage people to stay home because they can spread those viral particles. And 10% of U.S. residents are going to be diagnosed with the flu this year. So this is a huge toll on the whole community.
And, you know, so often it's difficult for somebody to make that determination. Is it the common cold or is it, in fact, the flu? And having a physician look at you face to face may help with that diagnosis. So, important question, Sydney, have you gotten a flu shot?
Not in a while, but I definitely should be on top
you know,
of that.
it changes every year. So each year the flu shot is a little bit different. So that is another big tip that we're giving you. Make sure everyone to get that flu shot.
And I will do that.
Okay, any other tips in preventing the flu?
Well, I think hand washing, we talk about
Huge.
that all the time. Just that 30 seconds, hum happy birthday to yourself twice. If you are around someone sick, try not to touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth, because that's often the doorway, those mucosal surfaces. And like we mentioned earlier, if you really do think you're sick, this is a nice option because you are contagious initially. Try to stay home, rest, hydrate, certainly get on that app if you need to find out if it is truly the flu. And if so, like Dr. Dean mentioned, that antiviral medication, so much more effective if you initiate it really quickly within that first 48-hour window.
Great tips, Dr. Batra. Thank you very much, Sydney. Stay healthy. And Dr. Dean, thank you very much.